to sit and talk to Earl Tudor, I'm telling you, hey, it was a thrill. When I look back over it, this man was so involved in the dogs. When he would go to telling a story, he would express himself so much when he would be telling that story about the dogs. He would just get you involved in it in such a way it was very much his life. He never had a job. He never worked a job. All he ever did was condition dogs and chickens and match dogs and chickens and do a little farming. He was a farmer. They're in Hobart, Oklahoma, and they raised potatoes, they raised peanuts, and they raised a number of different things. And he had 3 chicken pits on his property there, and he lived on a highway, one of the main highways that came through Hobart there, that traveled south and north. And they had some land there that they raised potatoes on, they raised peanuts on, and then he had that chicken pit that they would run every weekend. They would have it going every weekend. Every Saturday and Sunday, the chicken pits would be open. They'd fight chickens there on Saturdays and Sundays. And sometimes they would have dog fights there. And such as, Earl would tell me that most of the time, there'd be somebody show up one week, and they would try to get a match on, a dog match on, for the next week. But sometimes it would be made 4 weeks in advance, and 5 weeks in advance, and 6 weeks. I said, but a lot of times it would be made and just, you know, show up with a dog the next week at a certain weight, certain sex. And then he said other times there would be some people that would have a dog with them and trying to get Earl to match one of his dogs off the chain into him. Well, Earl said he always kept like 7 or 8 dogs ready at different weights for those kind of people. Those kind of people that just came up with the dog, you know, and said they wanted to match their dog for $20 or $30 or something like that. And Earl said they fought a lot of dogs back then for $25, which that was in the early 1900s. And $25, $30 was a lot of money back then. A lot of money back then, especially for those people in that area of Oklahoma. That was the area of the Okies in that area.